Righto, here's a little update. I haven't done a video since well, it's the second week of 2017 now, and my I think it was about the middle of May, my last video, when I first got the van running. It's I've been using the van as a daily driver more or less ever since then. I've had a few small issues, little niggles and whatever else as you'd expect, but nothing dramatic. I drove it around for the first couple of months waiting for something to fall off of it, and thankfully nothing did. In terms of work, I haven't really probably done as much to it as I thought I would do. I did some of the 16-inch strengthening inside, which I'll show you in a short while. It'll cut to another video, but really all I really did is just enjoy driving it, and added a few bolt-on goodies really, which I'll show you now. As you can see, it's covered in a nice protective layer of mud and bird shit, and yeah, so let's start with what I did, what I've added to it. First thing I did, I stuck on a rear wheel carrier. That's the Rocky Mountain West one. I then added a front runner roof rack. You can see there's also an attachment there for the high lift jack, which is kind of handy as well, and you can lock it on with a lock as well, with a padlock. Then I added the rock sliders, which I'm quite pleased with, and the last thing that I've really bolted on was the Rocky Mountain West rear bumper, which I've still got to finish off. You can see I've just I've tucked the plug for the towing electrics and everything just in there. I've got to fabricate a little bracket, and that will go on there. And round the front, I've added a front Rocky Mountain West Pikes Peak tubular bumper, come ball bar as well. So yeah, I've spent a bit of money and added some bits, but in terms of real work, I kind of I haven't done as much as I wanted to. I've started kitting out the inside as well, and I'll do a separate video at some point when I get my finger out and do some work on that. To be honest with you, I'd worked so much on the bloody thing that I kind of got a little bit burnt out. You kind of you know, you can only do so much. There's more to life than mucking about with cars and vans, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm kind of like a little bit behind with what I would like to have done. I mean, ideally I would like to have been in the garage finishing off the some plates around the front suspension to replicate the 16-inch strength thing, but that's not going to happen anytime soon, to be honest with you. So yeah, in terms of what I've the driving and that, it's been I've been using it, like I say, as a daily driver. I've been on a few long trips. The first one was to go to the 2016 Bus Fest, which was great. Enjoyed that, and we made a weekend of that as well. Went for a little bit further, so I did a 500-mile round trip. No real problems other than I had a slight issue, which was to do with the VSS vehicle speed signal sensor for the Subaru motor had failed, and which causes all kinds of weird symptoms. One of them being it will cut out on long runs down the motorway at constant throttle. It was easy enough to diagnose in the end. It just put the wind up me a little bit when it first happened, but that was easily sorted with a new vehicle speed signal sensor, or VSS, and that was sorted. Some other weird bits and pieces that causes with regards to engine lights that come up on the Subaru engine check light system, but it's all sorted now. Nothing dramatic. The engine itself is running perfectly. There's no problems with it at all. Really pleased with it. It's the double overhead cam unit in there, which are kind of notorious, I think, for head gaskets going, but touch wood as he touches his head, that it will stay going as well as it has done, really. Really no issues at all. I just really like that engine. yeah, so really there's not much else to say really. If I kind of get my mojo back and see how the spring goes, and I'll do some more updates with some of the work that I'm going to do. Most of it now is like I say, I'm going to turn my attention to the insides and get the inside kitted out. Spent a couple of nights in it at the Bus Fest thing, which is a bit grim really, because it's all just bare metal in there, and we had the bed in there, which was fun. But yeah, in terms of other stuff I'm going to do, I've got a new tailgate to go on there, so I'll change that. It's got a heated rear screen on it as well, so I'll use that. And I've got some new doors. These doors ain't that bad, to be honest with you, but what I'm going to do is I shall just clean up, and as I've got some other ones in there, clean them up, paint them, and I'll use the Dynamat stuff that I use. Actually, it's a good way. I don't know how much it's going to translate into video, but I'll show you how the difference that Dynamat stuff makes. So if you these are just the bare doors. This is the bare panels. You can hear it. They rattle around and whatever else. This side here has been Dynamated. You can tell there's a massive difference there. That Dynamat, it's expensive stuff, but it really does cut down in vibrations and rattles and whatever else. So you can see I've done that side as well. So eventually I'll work my way through and do the whole van in that. So yeah, anyway, I'm waffling on a bit. What I'll do now is I'll just quickly cut to a video I did a long time ago. It's a few months old now really, which shows you some of the rear strengthening work that I did to replicate the 16-inch strengthening in the back, which now just leaves a few other bits and pieces to do, and specifically as well around the front suspension, which I will do at some point. So yeah, I'll cut to that video now, and then that'll be that. And yeah, hopefully I'll do some more videos in the coming spring with some more meaningful work to show you. So I've just finished off retrofitting or fitting the 16-inch strengthening inner strengthening panels that come off of the donor vehicle. You can see there that I've just done those three there. They fit into those three voids there. Nothing goes into them ones for whatever reason. I'm not sure. I would have thought that if you're going to do it, you would have been better to do it all. But there you go. Anyway, so yeah, there's another panel that goes across here as well that's got to be done, and I've already done the other side as far as the panelling goes, and I've also Dynamated over them too. Again, I've got to do that upper one along there, and I'll harvest them off of the donor vehicle fairly soon. Behind this panel here, I've got a lot of there's a lot of wiring that comes from the front of the vehicle as well. I've a lot of contingency wiring. I don't even know what it's all there for really. I just but I put it in there so that should I ever need to access any 12-volt wiring for in the future for whatever gadgets I might want to fit, they're all there, and that's all there as well. All goes to that fuse box up the front there. Looks a bit of a mess at the moment. There's stuff up there for the sound system as well that comes from the tablet that's mounted up in the overhead console. So yeah, there's loads of stuff there that I had to get done before I could finish that side off, and again, wiring will go back over the top, and it goes down here should I want any access to any 12-volt wiring as well from for that side too. I've got to get some more Dynamat, which is bloody expensive stuff, but it does do a cracking job of sound deadening. So I've got to get some more of that now to finish off this part of the project, so I can carry on with actually making the inside of this van a bit more welcoming.